Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. I just received my next creative team box from scrapbook.com. There are lots of great products that are available now or coming very soon. Here's a look at some of the new pattern paper collections along with a new glossy cardstock paper pad. If you follow my channel, I just released a video featuring the Bouquet pattern paper, but I thought I would show it again in this video. I made a total of 10 cards in that video, so you can see lots of loose papers and scraps in both the A2 and also 6x8 paper pads. If you missed that video, I'll link it at the end of this video. And I'll show the paper collection again. I'm showing the 6x8 size so you can get a better look at the gorgeous patterns included. I love the variety of different floral designs, lots of bright and cheerful colors. If it's been a cold and harsh winter for you, this paper collection is sure to brighten your day. On the back side of several of the floral papers, there are, I think, 4 different colors of solid pattern paper. And these colors match beautifully with the pattern paper. There are also a couple of tone-on-tone patterns, so it's a really nice mix, makes it easy to create beautiful cards. And this collection is perfect to use throughout the year. Who wouldn't want some cheerful floral cards? The next pattern paper collection is called Hooray. It's not available yet, but it is in the coming soon section at scrapbook.com. You can sign up for email notification so you'll know right away as soon as it's in stock. If you need to make birthday cards, this collection is perfect. Really fun variety of different designs, and several of the designs you could use for non-birthday cards. Like most of scrapbook.com's pattern paper pads, there are also several solid pattern paper colors. This is a very light off-white color. There's little twinkle stars. Here's a light purple. There's balloons, confetti, candles, sprinkles. Here's a really pretty pink color. Also a lovely orange coral color. This design reminds me of ice cream cones. And I know scrapbook.com has dies with the ice cream cone, so I know I'll be using that pattern. Next up is a new glossy cardstock paper pad called Classic. Scrapbook.com already has a pastel and a rainbow collection. They received quite a few requests asking just for black and white, so they came through. And now there's an A2 version and also a 6x8 version. And in the new classic cardstock paper pad, they made the black even glossier. Their glossy cardstock is a nice heavyweight, 350 GSMs. And each of the paper pads include 40 sheets. So you'll get 20 white and 20 black. And the classic glossy cardstock paper pads are now available. Next, I have 2 coordinating die sets. The stamps have already been available, but they just released the coordinating dies. First up is the die set that goes with the stamp set called Wildflowers. And there is a die that goes around every single image. The other coordinating die set works with the stamp set called Sweet Valentine. And I did use both of these in a previous video, also featuring their Valentine pattern paper. If you're still working on Valentine's Day cards, be sure to check out the new Valentine products. Next up are 3 word die sets, and each of the sets includes 2 dies. The first set, the sentiment is, "There's no one like you." And the die sets include one piece that cuts out the letters, the other cuts out the frame around the letters, and also debosses the words. Makes it super easy to add those cutout letters on the background piece. The next one, the sentiment is, "You were made to bloom." And the final sentiment is, "You're the best of the bunch." The only one that's not available yet is the last one, You're the Best of the Bunch, but it is in the coming soon section. The next die set is called Build-A-Bouquet, and I did use this in my bouquet pattern paper video, but I wanted to show the add-on set called Bouquet Picks. And the add-on set has a fun variety that you could use throughout the year. There are several sentiments: love, mom, happy birthday, congrats, XO, and joy, and 4 images. There's a rabbit, a bat, a star, and a snowflake. I have 3 more die sets to show, and these are all shape dies. We have nested wavy circles, nested wavy ovals, and also nested wavy rectangles. I think these will be a great addition. Always fun to have new shapes. And I like how you can combine 2 of the dies to create the little frame. These are currently not available, but they're coming very soon. The wavy circle set includes 11 pieces, and the ovals and rectangles include 9 pieces. The final item I'm showing is the new color of Scrapbook.com's Crafty Cleanup Cloths. They're already available in a pretty pink color, but now they also have black, and these are currently available. So let me open up my package so I can show these. I've had a roll of the pink cleanup cloths since they were released, and I've only used maybe 5 or 6 of them. I just keep re-washing them and they work again and again. The cloths are tearaway like a paper towel, but it's a thin microfiber cloth. The size is 10 by 10 inches. They're washable, reusable, they dry quickly. I clean up my ink and crafty messes with them, and the ink has always washed out. Here's a look at my roll of the pink. You can see I still have quite a few of them. And off to the side, not showing it, but I have about 5 or 6 dirty cloths that I just need to toss in the washing machine. I decided to make a quick card using some of the new products. I'll be using the Bouquet pattern paper, the die set Made to Bloom. I cut out that outline piece from some of the pink solid pattern paper. And you can see that fun debossed area for the words. For the background of my card, selected one of the lovely floral papers. I'll add that on an A2 size card base using Scrapbook.com's deluxe adhesive roller. You could keep the card super simple, add the sentiment, and your card is finished. But I thought I would add a fun wavy rectangle frame using the nested wavy rectangle die set. And I'm also using the new black glossy cardstock. I selected 2 of the larger rectangle dies. I'm grabbing a magnetic magic mat. This will hold my dies in place so I don't have to worry about them moving. I'll line up the 2 together, making sure they're evenly spaced. So when I run them through my die cut machine, I end up with this perfect wavy rectangle frame. So fun. And I will save that inside piece for another project. You can see that gorgeous glossy cardstock, got fingerprints all over it. But no worries, they wipe away very easily. In fact, you could use the crafty cleanup cloths to wipe away those fingerprints off the glossy cardstock. Next, I'll adhere the wavy rectangle frame on the floral paper, grabbed a pair of reverse tweezers and Scrapbook.com's Artiste glue. Put glue all along the outside edge of the frame, then I'll adhere it onto the floral background. And since this is specialty cardstock, I will place a large acrylic block on top for some added weight while the glue dries. Sometimes specialty cardstock takes just a little bit longer to adhere. One thing that's really nice about the wavy frames, you don't have to worry about trying to get it perfectly straight on the card. Having that wavy design really gives you a little forgiveness. I'll set that aside for now and start working on the sentiment. I'm using the bright pink solid pattern paper for the background. And for the words, I cut this out of the pink and off-white polka dot pattern paper. For any of the letters that didn't pop out of the die, I'll use my Craft Pro Pick tool, the piercing end. Just pop those right out. And I'm putting them all in the small stack and sort tray. That way I don't lose any pieces. So one by one, I'll add the letters onto the background. And since you have that debossed area, it's very easy to line up the letters. There are a few areas where two letters are combined. The O and U in the word U and the O and M in the word bloom. The rest of the letters are individual, so you could easily customize, do a different color for each word. You could do multiple colors for one word, lots of different options. For this card, I decided to go with the same color for the entire sentiment. And this light pink with the darker pink work really well together. It adds enough contrast so you can read the sentiment. I'm gluing all of the die cut pieces on a cut down version of Scrapbook.com's Project Grip Mat. The original size is 12 by 12 inches. I cut this small piece since it's easier to have on my craft table. I'm on to the final word, bloom. And after I adhere all of the letters down, I'll grab the large acrylic block, place it on top, and let that sit for a few minutes. I always have a couple of large acrylic blocks right next to me, perfect for placing on glued die cut pieces. So now I know all of the letters are adhered down nicely. I will be popping it up using foam dimension. I grabbed Scrapbook.com's 1/4 inch foam roll in the 1 millimeter thickness. I'll add a strip around the outside edge of the sentiment, and I'm cutting the foam using Scrapbook.com's titanium scissors. I love these scissors. They are my go-to since you can cut all kinds of different things, including sticky foam. I'll also fill in the center and add a tiny piece in that little area on the right side. Now I'll remove the release paper and add the sentiment in the center of the card. And this background is very busy, but I think having the solid pink as the background behind the sentiment and that lighter tone-on-tone pattern for the words helps it stand out. I decided to use the same products, make a second card. This time I filled in the center with that light pink and polka dot pattern paper. Give it a softer look. Use white cardstock behind the sentiment and also two different colors for the sentiment. For a little extra detail on the second card, I'll be adding 3 flowers, and the flower dies are included on the Build-A-Bouquet die set. I cut them out of the solid orange pattern paper, use some of the pink and white polka dot paper for the center, and I'll pop them up using the small foam squares in the 1 millimeter thickness. So there are my finished cards. Beautiful designs, very simple to make. If you are interested in any of the products I used or showed in this video, I do have links in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.